from Davangere who were heading to Bangalore for various work. Out of the 15 people who have been injured, 11 people names have been given out. 11 people who are on the injured list are Mohammad Gaus, Sayad, Rajkumar, Mohammad B, Ashwini, Prashant, Uday Prashant, Sri Priya, Sanjay, Mushtaq, Mohammad Fayaz. Remember, this is a preliminary list of people who have been injured. An official list is yet to be put out by the local district administration. The local SP spoke to us earlier in the day, and he told us that the district administration is waiting for a complete passenger list to be handed over by the SPR Travels. In the meanwhile, SPR Travels in Bangalore is trying to contact its agencies to find out and compile a passenger list. Mohammad Gaus, Sayad, Rajkumar, Mohammad B, Ashwini, Sri Priya, Sanjay, Mushtaq, Mohammad Fayaz, Mohammad Gaus, Rajkumar, Ashwini, Prashant, Uday, Sri Priya, Sanjay, Mushtaq, Mohammad Fayaz. These are the names, 11 names of survivors who have been admitted to various hospitals. People have been admitted in Hirur Hospital. 10 people have been admitted to Hirur Hospital. 2 people to Chitradurga Hospital and 3 to Davangere Hospital. The fire was spotted, after which the bus is said to have travelled for a good 200 to 300 meters. Few people who were awake and who noticed the fire seems to be the ones who have alerted others, and that's the reason 15 people managed to escape from the bus. But there are questions raised now on the safety. These sleeper coaches, especially sleeper coaches that have been modified by these agencies, where they're certified by the transport department. Did this bus have a proper emergency exit that was working? If there was an emergency exit that was working, then why are there so many casualties? The State Transport Corporation, the State Transport Department had suggested several measures and various safety measures to different private operators, where they followed are the question.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹತ್ಕೊಂತಲ್ಲ ಮಿಂಡ್ರೂಲ್ ಫೋನ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಇಡ್ದಾನ ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ರೈವರ್ಗಳು ನೋಡಪ್ಪ ತಪ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿರೋದು
ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಸುಳೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು
ಇದ್ದಿದ್ರೆ ಬೇಜಾನ ಹೊಡಿತಿದ್ವಿ ಅವನ್ನ ಅವ್ರು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅವರು
ಪಾಪ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ
ಅಣ್ಣ ಏನು
ಪಾಪ ಸಣ್ಣ ಮಕ್ಕಳೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ಎಂದೆಂದು ಬರ್ಬಾರ್ದು ನೋಡಿ.
ಇನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇನ್ನ ದೂರ
ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಏನಪ್ಪ
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹತ್ಕೊಂತಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಹಿಡ್ದಾನ ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲ.
This is the exclusive mobile footage from the scene of the accident. You can clearly see the entire bus going up in flames, a massive inferno. It's only a miracle if 15 people have survived from this horrific fire accident. The entire passenger cabin of the bus has gone up in flames.
ಇನ್ನೂ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇನ್ನೂ ದೂರ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಏನಪ್ಪ
Well, this is the SPR Travels bus
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹತ್ಕೊಂತಲ್ಲ
that has been completely gutted. The bus bearing registration number
ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಸುಳೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು
ಇದ್ದಿದ್ರೆ ಬೇಜನ ಹೊಡಿತಿದ್ದ
KA01C 7353. The bus that is completely gutted in this fire. 29 people were traveling on board this ill-fated bus. The driver's name is Firoz, who's absconding from the place. There were several people who were standing next to the bus, but the intensity of this fire is such that anyone could hardly do anything.
ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಏನಪ್ಪ
I'm joined in by Mr. Shafi Ahmad,
ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಹಿಡ್ದಾನ
former
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡ್ರೈವರ್ಗಳು ನೋಡಪ್ಪ
transport department official, as well as someone who's studied the whole process and the whole safety measures very closely and given suggestions when there have been accidents like these earlier. Thanks a lot for joining us, Mr. Shafi Ahmad. First of all, what do you suspect might have gone wrong?
No. It is correct. Hello?
Hello? Yes, sir.
Hello, tell me.
Yeah. What do you suspect might have gone wrong in this case, Mr. Shafi Ahmad?
I think the exit doors are not working properly. And they are not taken the precautions because the fire is occur only when they carry the highly inflammable item. Because whatever the bottom portion is there, even though when the last accident happened, only for few days it was very strict checking and it was avoided. Now again, as it is going on, and because of putting the luggage inside and damaging the wiring, so there is a very chances of short circuit and getting the vehicle burnt.
Also, Mr. Shafi Ahmad, this is not the first accident. We have seen at least 2 other major accidents involving sleeper coaches, whether it's Jabbar Travels or National Travels, after which the state government given several recommendations, at least 14 to 15 recommendations for the private operators to follow. But do you think these recommendations are being followed?
See, they are given the direction because these conditions are there from 1989. But implementation is very poor. So for that, the owner has to take the responsibility. Enforcement authority, they are having plenty of work. They can't go only behind the vehicles. And both are responsible. Enforcement is also responsible because when these things will happen, hello?
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
When these things will happen, immediately they will start checking of the vehicles. They will do for 1 month or 15 days. After that, everybody will forget. again they will wait for another incident. So this is not correct. So time to time enforcement should be there, and equally the owner and driver also should take the care. And the main thing is the punishment is very light punishment. They are ready to take the punishment. Such type of punishment are there. And because of that, they have not taken any seriousness of this law.
Also, Mr. Shafi Ahmed, according to you, in the wake of all these accidents and safety hazards in these long route buses, what are the safety precautions that you suggest should be implemented in all these buses?
See, first of all, other than passenger luggage, they should not carry any other luggage. Number one. And while carrying the luggage, also the owner of the vehicle should see that the highly inflammable items should not be allowed to keep in the bus. If they want to send, let them send by the cargo. So only require luggage and luggage should be allowed in the buses. And that is the main, because the reason of the fire accident is this is the problem. Because of the highly inflammable items they are carrying. And another thing is the exit doors should be easily available. And instruction should be written on the vehicle, inside the vehicle, how to operate the emergency exit. This is the problem. And now the technology has improved. They should put the sensor. Fire sensor should be there. When they get a small sense of fire or smoke, they should give the alarm. If those things are provided, I think 90-95% accident can be avoided.
Definitely.
Yes. Main is now this fire sensor. Every in the hotels they have kept the fire sensor. Just to put some smoke, it will start alarming. Why not in the buses?
True.
Yes.
Well, thanks a lot for joining us, Mr. Shafi Ahmed, and giving us details on perhaps what could be done and what might have gone wrong in this particular case. Clearly, now questions will be raised on if any of these security measures. Remember, there were at least 14 to 15 guidelines issued by the State Transport Department for private tour operators, for private bus operators, to be implemented in the wake of Jabbar Travels accident as well as the National Travels accident. But were these followed, were these guidelines implemented strictly in the first place? Second, were they followed by these private operators? Was the emergency door working in this particular bus? Going by that mobile footage, it doesn't look like the emergency door was working. With just only one exit in the front end of the bus, it's chaotic with 29 people trying to get out from one exit that's in the front end. Especially people who are in the rear end are caught and have very little time to escape. Stay tuned, we'll get you more details on what might have went wrong and more details about the injured people on the other side of this very short break.